Hi Leo, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Down below you can find the current list of reading services I offer, and if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Leo, I'll be channeling messages for the collective energy present for your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. I feel like there's something here about slow and steady who gets you there actually faster. So there's something about you being very persistent with the pace in which you are taking things. And even though sometimes there might be this temptation or this frustration around timing, I feel like you're going to have confirmation that moving at a slower pace is actually much more beneficial right now. And it makes you feel safer, or the situations in which you are tied in just safer, more stable, and also providing to you a feeling that you're more in control. If you have been feeling like you have been losing control, the reins here of control over something, the next weeks there's a high chance of you feeling empowered or regaining a sense of power and direction ahead. Many of you might be traveling or thinking about the next months, so your vision and your perception is really into the future more than actually the right now, so the moment. And this is why maybe for some of you, you rather go as of the now, like in a slower pace or in a more practical energy, because you're focused on the long-term energy. And even for those of you that are not, I feel like mid-August is going to point you in that direction, hint you with messages of the need to think about the long-term perspective and energy and direction. For many of you, you are planning trips, you're planning a move, you're planning an experience that feels very exciting, especially to your career development or your development in general in life. You're very conscious of your goals right now. Your ambition, your drive for things is also really high. So I keep getting like there's something about mid-August switching an energy you have been in, maybe where you have been lacking will, trust, faith, confidence in your goals, or just drive, low on energy. You're regaining that. You're regaining some stamina, especially for those of you that, Leos, that are celebrating your birthday in this last Leo decade. I feel like I'm saying it correctly. So before we go into Virgo season on August 23rd, I believe, those of you that are still going to be celebrating your solar return are highly influenced by this re-energizing of energy. For others of you that have celebrated your solar return before, it's just like a process in which you are rebuilding something here when it comes to strength. I feel like many of you want to work on your core, and this goes to your internal core, the strength within you, as perhaps also in terms of workout. I keep getting like define what you want and then go get it. So there's a need to sit down with yourself and really get serious about what you want. I feel like some of you that feel like you don't know what you want or where to place this desire in you to achieve, if you sit down and you reflect and you meditate about it, I feel like there's going to be like this clear understanding that you actually do, or that at least you already have a big chunk of the information you think you don't have. Many of you you are at a process, like you could feel like you are at a crossroads here, especially when it comes to relationships, where you want different things from your partner, or you just want different things from those you are connected with at this time, in all kinds of relationships. And it bothers you a little bit, like you can't take those you love on the same ride or on the same journey. I feel like some of you are looking for a partnership in which you could join, you know, the love and the affection, but also the vision, the similar visions that you have. So many of you, you might be seeking someone that is kind of like a visionary themselves, or an entrepreneur. There's something about you changing a little bit of your dating options or profile when it comes to those you choose to give a chance, by focusing on what they're doing with their lives and how similar it might be or compatible it might be or not with the things you want or the things you're doing as well. So there needs to be like a level of affinity beyond just the loving and sexual aspect here. For those of you that are a little bit frustrated with the dating options you have been getting, or those that have been gravitating towards you. When it comes to Leos that have a partner, I feel like those that have a partner, you have this amazing gift to lift up the person you are with many times at your level when it comes to that vision, but it makes you feel also many times very tired or burdened, or that you are like single in a relationship more than in the partnership that you would like. It's like you want to be a power couple, and you keep feeling like you're the only one that is powerful, or the only one that is concentrated on that image of power and influence and status. Nine of Pentacles is a great card, so again, it confirms here the aspect of you really being self-focused right now in all material aspirations, but also when it comes to the way you look, the way you envision things to look ahead, how you want to improve, and also how you want to give yourself that spoiling treatment when it comes to things you are deserving of in the material realm. But many of you that I'm connecting here might be single, actually, or living a single life, or just waiting for a match, waiting for someone here to be at that same level that you've built yourself to be. There might be, for some of you, Leos, someone of your past. Like there's a breach here, someone trying to get to you, especially the more they see you glowing, like you are glowing. But I don't feel like you're very interested in this past person or connection or influence. I feel like there's something about you just seeing someone's energy now that you have reached this level of self-worth and understanding of what truly honors you. It's like there's something about that past influence that throws you off. So again, even if you have been recently missing on someone, you could feel like there's a shift in the next weeks that are very surprising to you. Like you no longer want the same things you thought you wanted, or you no longer seek or chase things that are beneath you. And I feel like there needs to be like this congrats for you, Leos, in terms of you've reached a point somewhere, somehow, where you understood a lesson. But now it's like you're actually seeing it, like in the way you speak, in the way you dress, in the way you behave, in the way you place your limits or your boundaries. There's something about you seeing yourself fully embodied on a harsh lesson you had to have in the past when it comes to being more appreciative of your value. And it is a great energy and omen for finances, so especially for those of you that are self-employed or looking for ways to become more financial independence. The Nine of Pentacles is always that beautiful energy to have and to see here. You might meet, you might go somewhere where you need to dress appropriately. So there might be an event of sorts, a gala, something with a dress code that somehow is significant for some of you, where you can meet important assets, connections, assets, acquaintances to help you in that path, or open up here the lines of opportunities to be a part of a society or to be a part of a community you really want to be. So for them, I'm picking on Leos, that could be like situations like a little bit like elite kind of energy, but for others of you, just you might get a chance to go to a place, a very nice, fancy place, where you feel good and you feel welcomed in, you feel at those that are present, like at that level, but also you feel like it's expanding the opportunities for your future. And this can also just be an event that inspires you in terms of the aesthetics there. So it could be like a wedding or a ceremony, or just an event that matches a lot of your set of values with the Nine of Pentacles right now. The Eight of Wands isn't a challenge. So again, it's that moving too fast energy that I was speaking in the beginning, that it might be still something you're not able to cope, to go that fast, to go that bluntly after things. Because the Nine of Pentacles is an energy that moves in with a lot of tactfulness, filled with grace. And the Eight of Wands is about racing. So sometimes there can be, again, this conflict between the pace. The Eight of Wands also might feel like you might receive here information, communication from someone you're not interested, or something you were waiting for that comes in finally and you're now not interested in it. And I just feel like there's a lot of fascination with the self, a lot of fascination with the things you now see yourself doing so different, or the way you respond even to conflict, to problems. It's very different. You could also just be, again, thinking about going solo on something, or even traveling alone to satisfy here some of your needs. It's like there's something here about the need to get yourself satisfied by the self, by autonomous ventures. That is very important. And it might be that you want to go on an adventure alone. It might be that you want to go experience something by yourself. And if you are, again, in a relationship or you have your own family, this could be something that could be a little bit like not that well understood right now. I keep getting somewhere nice, somewhere nice. So whatever it is, where you're going, where the energy is flowing, Leos, for you, it's a very nice place. But yes, it brings conflict, because you will have to make up here a decision that you don't want to make when it comes to choosing yourself. As I said, crossroads, it's here. The Two of Swords, you are at a standstill. You don't know what to do, because you know that whatever you choose is going to create an effect that can be very uncomfortable, that can create heartbreak or disappointment. But I feel like for you in this case is the way you're going to be perceived more than anything else. So if you're used to be very, people-pleasing kind of energy, the fact that you say no, or that you're not up to do something you used to do, just saying that no could be something that is costing you a little bit. But also, I feel like it's about making a choice that you need to make, considering that future vision, but that makes you at a standstill with something else or someone else. So I hope you have a great mid-August. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.